Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to One Night with Lanolin. I am, of course, your host, Lanolin, and tonight we're playing Space Engineers. Oh, man. So, published and developed by Keen Software House, Space Engineers is a sandbox game about engineering, construction, and maintenance of spaceworks. Players build spaceships and space stations of various sizes and utilization, civil and military, pilot ships, and perform asteroid mining. Currently on Steam for $25. It is an amazing game, an absolutely amazing game. I've actually been following this game for a while, and I will admit at first I didn't particularly care for it. As it is an early access game. It's come a long way since its original iteration, like, I don't know, a couple years ago, I would say max. I'm not sure how long it's been around, but a fair amount of time. And it's gone through many different changes as far as the physics and just the way everything works, and all the different functionality of the game has improved greatly over time. So today, I bring it to you with a little bit of knowledge of how the game works. Now, normally in my One Night with Lanolin series, I do a first impressions playthrough of a game where it's the first time I've ever played it. I start it up for the first time. I watch Steam do its little, performing first time setup, and then I start the game and start recording. This, though, due to the nature of the game, it being kind of sandboxy and the like, I went ahead and actually started playing a little bit. And to give you an idea, I'm on attempt 12. I've also installed a lot of mods, as this is a moddable game. I went ahead and watched a few other YouTubers and went ahead and looked through the Steam Workshop and found a collection of mods that generally seem to be the best of the best, as far as quality of life changes and stuff that just really helps the single player aspect of the game. Now, I should mention that this is a multiplayer game as well, so if you want to mine asteroids and fly around in space in your awesome spaceships with friends, that is possible. Though I've never done it myself, as again, this is I have a very limited experience so far. I'd say I've been playing for a couple days at max. So overall, I think it'll be a pretty fun experience. So I have a little base started. Just a small base, got a little bit started, got going just a tad, so we have a little bit to do through our limited time together. I have a lot of mods installed. I should point that out. So it takes a little bit to get started, but other than that, the game runs very smoothly. So again, I have a little base started here on my asteroid. I made this ship from scratch. I went ahead and put all these parts together. Got some mining drills on there, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now, remember, it's a sandbox game, so whatever you want to do, you can do, and it's voxel-based, meaning similar to games like Minecraft, where you can break blocks and things change. As you break the blocks, the environment changes and the landscape changes. Same thing in this game, but it does it in a more fluid manner, due to the way that the engine renders the game. I'm not sure the specifics, I'm going to be honest. But as you can see, I can come up here with my mining drill, cut it all up. Yeah. Oh man, I'm a little stuck. And see? Look at that. That's the hole I did.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh. Meteor storms can happen. I actually had that happen to me last night while I was playing. I was just kind of farting around, building up my base, doing some maintenance on my ship, and my refinery got taken out by a group of meteors. I was pretty irritated. The refinery, this guy right here, he's in charge of refining all of my ores. As you can see, I got some nickel ore in there, and I got some cobalt ore in there, and it's working away. So yeah, there's that gathering aspect exists as well. A whole bunch of different items you can create and everything like that. Again, it is a sandbox game, so what you choose to do is up to you. So if you want to be that guy, like if you're playing on a multiplayer server and you want to fight people, that's a possibility. So what we're going to do is I need to actually do a lot of mining. So I'm going to go ahead and start my ship up. As you can see, all the thrusters turn on. Disconnect from my base here, and we're gonna fly around. I need to do some mining because I got some work I got to do. I want to build up a big ship. I want to make a big ship, and I want to make a big space station to house my ship. And right now, I don't have anything. I've only been in this world for a couple hours, and I don't have much. So there's all sorts of ores around me, and I've done a lot of exploring. As you can see from the blue points are marked as my far away waypoints, and man, they're quite far away. But if we zoom out here, we can actually see that the asteroid I'm on is quite large. Quite large indeed. Whew. So again, I built this ship from nothing. It was absolutely, it was like just pieces. And I put all the pieces together and I made myself my own little custom ship that I have outfitted the way that I want it to work. Because I like it when my ships are very agile and quick. So that's an important aspect for me. However, it doesn't have the it's got a little bit of a issue slowing down, which I'm working through, but as you can see, it doesn't want to slow down. So what I'm going to come down here is get to work on mining this iron, because I need a lot of iron. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and come on down here. Let's turn our lights on. Woo! That's really bright, holy cow. Alright, let's get in position. Let's turn our drills on. Oh man, here we go. So yeah, you could mine as just a guy like we did earlier. I'm not sure. I usually play in a custom game, so I'm not really sure about like quick stuff. So yeah, we're just coming in here. We can cruise on. We can dig all the way straight through this one. Check our inventory. There we go. We should have a whole bunch of iron ore in there. So I have some cargo containers set up on this bad boy. Let's turn these guys off to make sure that, you know, because our drills can only hold so much ore, right? So we want to make sure that it has somewhere that it can go. So we've got the cargo container on the back there. So the big boxy looking yellow thing is. It's our cargo. That's where it all heads. Let's swing around here and grab some uranium. Oh, that's actually like in the center. Okay, looks like we are going to have to mine through the center of this guy a little bit. Let's turn these guys on and go. Now you have to be careful because your ships can actually take a lot of damage if you're not paying attention to where you're mining. So you want to make sure that, you know, when you're mining you have a little bit of room for your ship. Realistic physics do exist in this game. It's part of what really makes it interesting, because you have to take all those things into account when you're creating a ship. Let's make sure we're actually getting not so much stone. Stone's okay, but I don't need that much. Back on out of here. Be a little tricky sometimes. So let me pop out and make sure we're not bumping into anything. Oh yeah, yeah, we're bumping into. Well, we were. Right. Whoop. Get me through. Ah. Okay, let's turn up a little bit. There we go. Right, good. Whew. Again, you gotta be a little bit careful when you're digging. You don't want to get stuck. So as you can see, like you can encounter enemies in this game. As you can see, there's a military escort way off there in the distance. Now I've done my best to try and kind of avoid this guy, just because I'm not really sure what exactly that entails. I haven't had to fight any NPCs yet, but that is always a possibility. Now he's pretty far out. Like he's moving, but I don't think he's necessarily interested in what I'm doing over here. I think he's just generally moving about. So yeah, this asteroid kind of sucks. Let's head to this guy over here. Actually, you know what I need? I need some gold. I don't have like any gold. Oh nice, and there's uranium over here too. So I just built this ship. I don't really have too much for fuel, so I want to start getting that going. Bad boys on again. Move on in for the gold. Very cool. And again, like if we wanted to, we can just dig right straight through this asteroid. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that just because, again, like I mentioned earlier, you can take damage, of course, in this game, and your ships will start to take noticeable amounts of damage. Like you'll pop out, and like you'll see that your armor plates might be a little bit damaged, or your mining drills might take damage. We're okay for now because I've been being relatively careful. I'm sure I might have taken a little bit of damage here and there, maybe bumped a few things, but for the most part, we look pretty good. Alright, so let's back up and head back to base. And I will see you guys in the next episode. I think next episode we're going to take a look at a few things that you can build. I'd really like to expand my little space platform, and I have a few ideas of what I'd like to do. So join me in part 2, where we take a look at a few of the cool things that you can build in Space Engineers. So thanks for watching, guys. I have been Lanolin, and I'll see you there. Bye.